All right. Okay. Got it. All right. So let's talk. Let's talk about what's going on. All right. So we're talking tonight about Jupiter, the planet of growth, expansion, abundance, opportunity, wisdom, and healing. Also, the planet that brings us these beautiful, remarkable, huge blessings. We love the planet Jupiter because it's all about bringing us gifts, blessings, and expansion. All right. So Jupiter is currently in the sign of Gemini. So like I mentioned before, we did this video last year, and we talked about the signs that I felt like were going to benefit from Jupiter being in Gemini from, that was May 2024 up until June 2025. So we are still in the cycle of Jupiter in Gemini, okay? But I wanted to come on and talk about when it transitions in June, so to get you prepared and to get you ready for those of you that are going to be experiencing a blessing around money and love from June the 9th, 2025 until June 30th, 2026. So you may want to write those dates down so you can remember the time period. Now, like I said, when Jupiter goes through a sign or goes through a house, it's there to bring a blessing and it's there to bring a gift. Now, Jupiter is currently in Gemini. And to be all honest with you, Jupiter in Gemini is in its detriment, which means Jupiter does not operate its fully, to its full capacity when it's in the sign of Gemini. All right. Now, we're still getting the blessings. We're still giving all the love and things that Jupiter wants to bring, but it's not able to work its best the way it would like. And the reason is because Jupiter is all about the big production. It's all about doing things in a big way. Well, when it happens is both Jupiter is it's a thinking planet and Gemini is a thinking sign, but they do things differently. Gemini is all about the details and about learning and about digging for information, and Jupiter is not about that. Jupiter does not care nothing about no details. It doesn't care anything about solving any problems. It doesn't care about asking any questions. It just wants to come in and give you the blessing. So Jupiter, the planet, has to get on board with how the sign operates. And because Jupiter is really not into all that details, it really struggles in the sign of Gemini, because it's like Gemini wants too much information and I just want to be here to bring a good time. So it is struggling at this time in Jupiter in Gemini. So that's why we're not seeing the big effects that we could be normally seeing when Jupiter's in another sign. Now, when we get to June the 9th, in a few months, the way these months are rolling by, it'll be here before you know it. But once we get to June the 9th, Jupiter is going to leave the sign of Gemini, where it's been for an entire year, and it's going to move on to the sign of Cancer. All right. Now, Jupiter in Cancer is a totally different energy because Jupiter in Gemini is actually exalted. And when we talk about a planet going into a sign and being exalted, we're talking about now Jupiter is like, this is where I want to be, because Jupiter in Cancer is exalted, and this is where Jupiter is going to work its best because it loves being in the sign of Cancer. Crazy enough. Now, Cancer is all about, this is not my notes. Cancer is all about nurturing and caring, and it's about community, it's about family, it's about giving and loving. And Jupiter loves all those attributes. And Jupiter is like, I love being here. I love this type of energy. So Jupiter is like, I can work my best in this particular sign. So this is why I feel like this Jupiter in Cancer year is really going to be beneficial for money and love like it has not been beneficial before. So I'm excited for this particular energy for these people on this list that I cannot wait to tell you who's going to be experiencing that. So keep in mind this energy is going to start June the 9th and it's going to run you until June 30th, 2026. Also keep in mind, I always tell you that sometimes you can energetically already start to feel the energy. So some of you, it's a little bit early in the year. So I would say as we get closer to maybe March or April, some of you could be feeling the benefits of this cycle as early as March or April. Some of you, just depending on what degrees your Cancer house is, maybe feeling it now, but definitely as we get towards the springtime, you may start to notice some type of themes around this energy, and you're like, this is absolutely great. So do we have any questions so far about the dates, the times, how it works, any of that? Or y'all just want me to get straight to the information? Probably want me to get straight to the information. Okay, so some of the themes, a few of the themes that you may see overall, just in general, that everyone may be experiencing during this time with Jupiter going into Cancer. One of the themes that everybody could probably experience with this particular energy is a deepening of family bonds. So you may see a lot of people embracing family time. We may see a lot of emphasis on growing the family, healing the family, spending time with family, people growing their family. So we may see, again, an emphasis overall with family bonds and family ties. We could also see in general people experiencing emotional healing. So we may see a lot of people deciding to go into therapy. We may see a lot of people deciding to deal with healing their inner child, dealing with their emotional foundations. So we could get an energy of that. Also, some of the things we also may see is home life improvement. So this will go hand in hand with the family bonds and with the cycle of family coming together. But home life improvement could also be a theme as well. So this could also be a lot of home ownership or people buying their first properties, buying a home, redecorating, but finding joy in their home life. And the final thing that I think is great as well, you may see, some people may experience heightened intuition. So these are the people that could be receiving a lot of downloads, just being really intuitive on situations. So I want you to, if you have a feeling about something, go with your gut. So your intuition may be heightened as well. All right. So those are just the overall things that we may all experience through this cycle. But let's get down to what we came here for. So, what do we want to start? Do we want to start with money or do we want to start with love? I'm going to let y'all decide. So I'm going to let y'all decide. Were we doing money first or we're doing love first? Let me know. I got one vote for money. Oh, now we got somebody want to talk about love. Okay, we got money. I think we're going to start with money. Somebody says money. Okay, so I think we're going to start with money. All right, let's start with money then. Okay, so during this cycle, we're going to start at the top. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 signs on this list. All right. So the first sign that I feel like, and this again is your rising sign, not your sun sign. I got it with this lotto. You sure do. The first sign that I feel like is going to benefit from Jupiter in Cancer financially is the sign of Gemini rising. So if you are a Gemini rising, you will probably benefit financially from this cycle. And I'm going to tell you how this may happen for you. Jupiter in Cancer is going to be transiting your second house. So the second house is the first money house we have in the zodiac. Yes, you. And this is how we earn our money. This is the house of our long-term investments, our material possessions, our self-worth, and our self-value are also in this area. So how you're going to do this, Gemini rising, is you are going to be working for your money. All right. Now, you're not going to be one of those that money is just going to be handed to you, or you're going to be in the right place at the right time. I mean, it could, but your financial blessing is you earning money. So this could look like, damn, they had their turn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So for you, Gemini rising, I would suggest that if you are wanting to start dusting off that resume to get start a job search, this could put you in good energy for obtaining a new position, a new job. I'm going to advise you, if you are out there doing the job search, that in these interviews, you need to negotiate your salary. You are in the position that you could probably get the salary that you want because you have Jupiter's protection and support during this cycle. So finding a new job. This could also look like you possibly, if you don't want to find a new job or you love your current job, this could be a new position, moving up within the company, which subsequently gives you more money. This could also look like you having a lot of money-making opportunities coming your way, all right? So this could be from you investing money, maybe investing into a business, investing into a project. This could be you going into partnership or business with someone as well. This could also look like, basically, if you decide that, you know what, I really want to get serious about my finances. I want to take this year to kind of grow my savings. You may decide I want to get a second job. Remember, Jupiter is about expansion, abundance, and taking on things. So you could be having multiple jobs during this time in an effort to put more money in your savings, put more money in your 401k, put more money into your investments. This can also look like with the money that you are making, you can probably be invested in something that is of value. So when we look at the second house, we're looking at not just purchases that are of a frivolous nature. We're talking about investments. So this could look like you purchasing a warehouse or a building, or you're purchasing a parcel of land, or something to the effect where you are purchasing something that's going to grow in its value down the line. All right, I hope I'm explaining that correctly. But again, Gemini rising is going to have a year of earning more money, money-making opportunities coming your way, and doing a lot of investing. And you could see a substantial return on your investments as well. All right. Now, the second sign that I feel like is going to have a good financial year is, of course, the sign of Cancer rising. So if you are a Cancer rising, you are going to have a very prosperous year, simply because Jupiter, you're going to be hosting Jupiter. So anytime a sign is hosting the astrological event, you are going to just get the benefit of just being there. Not necessarily having to do anything. You're just getting the benefit because you are the person that is hosting. So with Jupiter in Cancer, this is going to be lighting up your first house. Now, when we look at Jupiter in the first house, we are looking at, of course, the physical body. So one of the things that I can give you on the side of that is you may be in a position that you might be gaining weight during this time. So I'm going to let you know you need to watch your weight during this cycle, because it is easy to put on weight when you have Jupiter in the first house. But, hey, Jasmine, baby. But other than that, Jupiter in the first house could bring you a lot of financial blessings and a lot of financial benefits. So you are going to be that sign that's going to always be in the right place at the right time. And you will be receiving a lot of opportunities and just a lot of blessings just for simply being you. There is really nothing that Jupiter in my Cancer risings they're going to need to do in particular is other than show up. This is about how you're getting out, how people are experiencing you. So you may find a lot of blessings around people wanting to do things for you, people wanting to speak on your behalf, people wanting to offer you different types of opportunities. So again, you're going to be one of those signs that just needs to be there and receive the blessings. You are the easiest one in this cycle to have a financial blessing coming your way. So this could also look like if you have any type of projects, If you have any type of goals for yourself with regards to a financial component, go ahead and put those things out there, because energetically, Jupiter is going to bless this thing for you, and you're just going to be lucky over this next year. All right. Now, the next person on the list for a financial abundant year is going to be Virgo rising. So if you are a Virgo rising, Jupiter is going to be occupying your 11th house. Now, the 11th house is, it's a financial house. So what you will find in the 11th house is unexpected blessings, unexpected events, but this has a lot to do with an unexpected salary increase. All right. So if you're a Virgo rising, this could look like negotiation around salaries. So some of you may be getting a surprise salary increase. This could also look like if you know you are due for a salary increase, this salary increase may be a little bit bigger than you thought it would be. Now, you could also be on the end of unexpected money. All right. So you're another one that doesn't necessarily have to do anything during this cycle, but be on the receiving end. So a lot of your financial benefits are going to come by way of being unexpected. Now, this could also tie into your relationships with a friend. So I don't know if some of you could be going into business with a friend, launching some kind of business opportunity or investment with a friend, or making money with a friend, or a friend gets a financial benefit or a financial windfall and they share it with you. But a lot of your financial blessings are going to be very much unexpected during this cycle, which with the 11th house as well, you're going to be one that I would probably suggest that you may want to buy a lottery ticket, or you may want to go to the casino of some sort, because those are the types of things, and that's the kind of way that your financial blessing could come to you in an unexpected way. But again, if you're in the workplace, this could be an unexpected salary increase as well. All right. The next person on the list for a financial abundant 2025-2026 is Libra rising. And I think I have a Libra rising on my Facebook. So if you are a Libra rising, your 10th house of career is going to be lit up. Now, the 10th house of career is your job and your career path. So for me, I did choose this because I felt like even though this may be more of career advancement or job advancement for you, I always look at it to the degree of if you advance in your career or advance in your job, there's typically going to be a financial gain attached to that. So this is going to be expansion around your career life and your work life as well. So those of you that could be out there looking for a more profitable job, so you could be out there getting a better job with a better salary. This could also look like those of you that are on your current job. This could be getting a promotion that results in you getting more pay. You could be asking for a raise. You're another one that should be negotiating a salary increase as well. And I would say if you're a Libra rising, you don't necessarily have to wait in order to negotiate this raise. So you don't have to wait until it's time for your review, your annual review, and then you go in and they talk about, well, how much of a raise they're going to give you. Even if it's not that time, you may want to go ahead and start talking to higher ups, your supervisor, your manager, with regards to a salary increase. Now, I know we're talking about money, but I would like to say this. With my Libra risings, you may not necessarily be negotiating a higher salary. Just say, for instance, you go to your higher up, your boss, supervisor, whomever's in charge of that, and they tell you, oh, we can't necessarily give you the amount of money that you're asking for. You may be able to negotiate something else. So this could look like, for example, if they tell you we don't have it in the budget to give you a salary increase, and you say, well, I tell you what, can we negotiate a hybrid schedule where I work from home and I come into the office maybe 2 times a week. That works better for you. Now, how that could work out is that does subsequently tie into your finances, because you would not have to be coming into the job as many times during the week. So you don't have to spend as much on gas. You don't have to spend as much on eating out or lunch or parking or things of that nature. So for my Libra risings, this may not necessarily come in monetarily, but this could come in a way that benefits you financially on the back end. All right. So did I explain that well enough? I hope I did. All right. Now the next person on the list is for a potentially financially abundant year is Sagittarius rising. Do I have a Sagittarius rising on here? I do believe I do. And the way my Sagittarius rising is going to benefit for money in 2025, 2026 is through other people. Because your 8th house is going to be lit up. Jupiter will be transiting your 8th house of other people's money. And we love that. So this could look like, okay, remember, other people's money is typically not the money that you are earning for yourself. This is the money and or resources or benefits that you garner through someone else, from someone else, or from a financial institution. So if you're a Sagittarius rising, this could look like benefiting from monies that have to do with your spouse, maybe a business partner, maybe a family member, monies that you receive maybe from a settlement, an insurance settlement, a payout in some sort. This could look like an inheritance could come your way during this cycle. This could also be you're on the receiving end of a significant tax return during this cycle. This could also look like monies that are owed to you being paid back. So maybe you lent money out to someone and you thought that you would never get that money back, and maybe that person comes into some money and they decide to pay you back. This could be an investment that you make into something or into someone. Now, this could also look like, for my Sagittarius risings, if you wanted to go to financial institutions to garner money from them. So this could be you needed to get a home loan or a car loan or a personal loan, or you needed to get student loans, something for school, financial aid, or you could be receiving a grant of some sort to go to school. So we're looking at resources that are coming from places other than what the energy that you put in to work for. So now also keep in mind, if this is not directly impacting you, this could be impacting someone that you're connected with. So for example, all those things that I've just listed, if they're not happening to you, they may be happening to your spouse. So if it's happening to someone that's connected to you, it actually trickles down to you as well. Now, I don't know why this just came to me. Somebody, Sagittarius rising, is going to be getting some long overdue child support. I don't know who that's for, but it just came to me. And this could also look like a Sagittarius rising that is finally settling a divorce, and you are getting your fair share in the divorce as well. All right. Now, this is also a house that I would suggest that it's a money house. It's a lucky house. You may want to play the lottery too. You may want to get a scratch off. You may want to go to the casino, because then again, that is monies that is coming from someone else outside of your work. So I'm excited for Sagittarius risings for some reason, because I want to see how this is going to play out for them. All right. Now, I told you there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people on the money list. Adam has you distracted. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. The last person on the money list. All right. The last person is my personal pick for money. This one's kind of an honorable mention, so I don't know how it's going to work out, but it's actually Aquarius rising. So if you are an Aquarius rising, you made the list of money for me for 2025 and 2026. So the reason I picked you is because Jupiter is going to be going through your 6th house of your work and environment. So this will look like money that you have to work for, but this could also be you getting a new job because your work environment is going to change. So could it be getting a new job? Absolutely. So you're another one that may want to dust off the resume and get ready for salary negotiations in your interviews. This could also be those of you that are in your work environment. Doesn't necessarily mean you're leaving your job, but you may be getting a promotion in your current job, or you may be interested in applying for different positions that pay a little bit more as well. Now, this could also look like in your work environment that your workload increases. I know that's not something you want to hear, but this is the way you're going to have to make your money. So some of you could be increasing your workload, more responsibilities at work, and this also results in a lot of overtime that you're working. So does overtime put money in your pocket? Absolutely. But you're still going to be one of those Aquarius risings that has to work for their money. Again, this could be a new job or a new role that puts a little bit more money in your pocket. All right. So again, Gemini rising, Cancer rising, Virgo rising, Libra rising, Sagittarius rising, and Aquarius risings. You, for me, are the picks for 2025, 2026 to see some financial abundance. All right. Starting this summer in June 2025 until June 2026. Whoa. Now, I know some of y'all mad because I didn't call y'all. But again, remember, this does not mean that you're going to be broke for 2025. This just means that we need to look at your chart and identify where your money is. All right. Okay. So are we ready to talk about love? Ready to talk about love? Is anybody interested in falling in love this year? First, I need to ask that. Does anybody want to fall in love this year? There's Tia. Tia wants to fall in love. Who else wants to fall in love? Because I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I have 6 people on my love list. Everybody. Okay, absolutely. Okay. All right. We are about to see who could be falling in love in 2025. Okay. Oh, you are in love. Well, I love that for you. All right. So now you got some money in your pocket. How about that? All right. So now we're going to talk about the people that I feel like are going to benefit from love. Could be finding love, could be opening their hearts to love, could be improving their relationships. Okay. So the first, remember, this is based on your rising sign, not your sun sign, not your moon sign, but your rising sign. So the first person on the love list is, because that new man gonna give me, that new man gonna give you some money. The first person on the love list is Aries rising. Now, I don't know if I have an Aries rising on here. I really don't, but I do know I have a client that's an Aries rising. So if you're an Aries rising, love could be coming your way. Love could be coming your way. And you could be, and it's going to come in a way that has to do with your 4th house. Now, this is a relationship house for me. Typically, when we talk about the 4th house, we're talking about family. So we're talking about the family that we were born into and also the family we create for ourselves. We're also talking about our residential life. So where we actually live. So for me, if you're an Aries rising, this could look definitely like you ready to start your own family. So when the 4th house is activated in a positive way, maybe a positive planet or a positive aspect, this could trigger some of my single Aries rising meeting someone coming into your life. But what it really focuses on is once you meet this person, the relationship takes off really, really quickly. And there's this running theme of the two of you moving in together. So this could be Aries risings meeting someone, having an instant connection with someone, and they decide to move in together. They decide that they want to get married really, really quickly because they're really ready to start their own family. All right. So keep in mind that if you're an Aries rising, you are already a sign that is kind of impulsive. and y'all kind of lead with your heads and y'all jump right in. So again, you could be meeting someone, and because it's the fourth house, this person may seem very familiar to you. This could also look like someone that you have some type of connection with. So it could be someone you've known from your past, that you may have known for a long time. This could also be someone that has a similar upbringing to you. That means y'all could be born in the same city. Maybe y'all went to the same high school. Maybe y'all grew up in the same neighborhood. Or maybe your backgrounds are very, very similar. So it may be a theme of feeling like this is someone that you've already known before, or you feel very, very comfortable with this person. But this could definitely bring on an instant relationship and the talks of moving in together or buying a home together. Now, I'm not leaving out my attached Aries risings. This could be, again, you deciding to buy a home, buy a second home, maybe redecorating. This can also look like, if you're an established Aries risings, starting a family. So some of you could be having a baby or talking about starting a family or an addition to your family or something to that effect. So we're definitely looking at a lot of home related type things when it comes to Aries rising. And they could be finding love or reconnecting with their current love. All right. The second person on the list for love there's a couple of people that made the list twice. And this person made the list twice, which is going to be Cancer rising. So you remember when I talked about Cancer rising is going to be hosting Jupiter. Cancer rising just needs to show up. They don't really have to do anything in this cycle. And this also goes over into their love life. Cancer risings will have the opportunity, because their first house is lit up, to meet someone. Now, the trick to this is Cancer rising has to come outside. You have to come outside. You have to be social. You have to be out there in order to meet the person. So if you're a Cancer rising, money and love are really something that's going to be on your agenda for the entire year. Into 2026, you have the opportunity to meet your person. I'm talking specifically to my single Cancer risings. You have, she said, I'll do better. You have the energy, you have the support of Jupiter to meet your person, but you have to do something. You got to go outside. You got to get out of the house. You have got to get out of the house. Please do not let this energy pass you up. If you are ready to find love, ready to find your person, I really believe that this is going to be the cycle that really helps you and pushes you forward and getting you out there. All right. So please do that. So I hope and pray I get some of that sprinkled into my Cancer sun. Now, you know what? I take that back. A lot of most of my Cancer placements, sun, moon, or rising, because Jupiter is going to be in your sign, yes, you will get a sprinkle of this. You will definitely get a sprinkle of this. So let me know how that goes, okay? That's the only side note that I'm going to give on Cancer, all right? So the third person that's going to be finding love during this cycle, 2025 to 2026, is Virgo rising. I told you there were a couple of signs that made it twice on the list, okay? And Virgo rising is one of them. Because their 11th house is going to be lit up, the 11th house is not only just going to support them financially, it's going to support them love-wise. Because when we think about the 11th house, we're thinking about these unexpected events where you could actually meet someone out of the blue. Now, but what this also is the 11th house governs long-term goals, dreams, and wishes. And for the most part, most people want to be connected to someone on a romantic level, whether that's marriage, whether that's just, long-term committed relationship, whatever your relationship you want it to be. Most people want to be in a relationship of some kind with another person. So this is why we look heavily at the 11th house as a relationship house. So if you are a Virgo rising, you could most definitely meet someone during this cycle. Now, you're another one that it could come in an unexpected way, and it may not be someone that you thought that you would see yourself with, because the 11th house is about unexpected events. All right. Now, you're another one. You're going to have to get out in order for this cycle to be activated, because the 11th house is a social house. So another thing that you have to be open to is, this could actually be, for some of my Virgo risings, falling in love with a friend. All right. So some of you could have a longtime friend and you guys have just been friends this whole time. And all of a sudden it turns into a romantic type situation. So a friend could turn into a lover, or you decide to go into a relationship with it. This could also be a friend introduces you to someone. All right. So be open to the introduction by your friend. Or this could simply be you're out at a social event with your friends and you run into someone or you meet someone. But again, this is probably going to be unexpected and you just did not see it coming in any way. And I also have to throw in that since this is the 11th house and this is the house of social media, some of you that like online dating, you may have some luck during this cycle with online dating. All right. That's for my Virgo rising. The next person, number 4 on the list that may be finding love or renewal of love, is actually my Libra risings. Okay, so if you are a Libra rising, you could possibly be finding love in this cycle because your 10th house is lit up. Now, when we think about the 10th house, we think about career, all right? But the 10th house is also a relationship house, because this is a house where we change our titles. This is a house where we are the most visible and people kind of know us for certain things. And this is also the house that I typically see people make a big announcement around their relationship. So if you're a Libra rising, you could be making an announcement with regards to an engagement or getting married. This could also look like you making an announcement that you are now in a relationship with someone or you're dating someone. Keep in mind, this is a house that governs title changes. So when we think about title changes, we're not only thinking about professional titles, we're thinking about personal titles. So this could look like you go from being a bachelor to someone's husband, or you go from being someone's girlfriend to someone's fiance, or fiance to someone's wife. So your title could be changing in a professional way. This could also bring a renewal of a relationship. So if you're already in a committed relationship, this could be the two of you deciding that you want to reestablish your relationship. So some of you could be renewing your vows. Some of you could be deciding that we are going to elevate our relationship. We are going to recommit to our relationship. Now, I also have to say this, because the 10th house is about titles and we're talking about relationships. Could this be a divorce? Now, I know we're talking about love. But some of you could be finally finalizing a divorce. And now you are free to be out and finding your person. You're free to go out and date. So even though we're talking about love, this could be an announcement of a divorce, the dissolution of a relationship. But y'all already know that I am a firm believer that some things have to end in order for you to have a new beginning. So if you're one of those Libra risings that is going through a breakup, don't worry. Love could be around the corner for you, or you're now in the position to be open to the right relationship for you. All right. So just keep hope alive. All right. Now, the next person on the list, number 5, because I told you I got 6 people on this list. The number 5 sign that I feel like is going to find love this year, 2025 to 2026, is Capricorn rising. So if you are a Capricorn rising, you of all people could be finding love, simply because Jupiter is going to be in your 7th house of one-on-one relationships, the house that we typically consider a marriage house. So this is going to look like one-on-one relationships in a romantic way. So if you are a single Capricorn rising, this could be bringing multiple people into your life. So you could be, because Jupiter is about expansion and growth, you could see an abundance of dating opportunities coming your way, Capricorn rising. You could be seeing a lot of relationship prospects that are serious in nature. So you could be finding yourself making a decision with regards to who you want to settle down with, who you want to pursue a relationship with. But you could definitely be finding a romantic relationship during this cycle. Some of you, if you're already in a committed relationship, or if you've been dating casually, some of you are going to decide to make the relationship more serious, moving it forward. Maybe you decide to start dating exclusively, or maybe if you're already exclusive, you guys get engaged, maybe you get married, or maybe you decide or you figure out what it is you want in a partner. But I would be hard pressed to believe that if you're a Capricorn rising and if you want to be out and you want a relationship, this is going to be the energy where you could really manifest the person that is right for you. Now, with regards to my attached Capricorn rising, because Jupiter is the planet of healing, this will be great for those of you that are having troubles in your relationship. This could be a year that you really heal your relationship, grow your relationship. It can actually take on a very spiritual connection during this time because Jupiter is all about spirituality. So you and your partner could be connecting on a deep spiritual level during this cycle, growing your relationship, cultivating it, and changing it. So my Capricorn rising is going to be heavy, heavy, heavy in relationship energy, just depending on where you are in your life. Whether you're single or whether you're committed, you should see some type of transition with your relationship during this cycle. All right. All right. So I got one more person on the love list. One more. And I have, okay. So the last person that is on the list to find love for 2025 into 2026 is Pisces rising. All right. Now, Jupiter also governs Pisces. So I'm going to say if you are a Pisces rising sun or moon, the sun and moon may get a little bit of this energy as well. But if you're a Pisces rising, Jupiter's going to be going through your 5th house of dating. Now, the 5th house is dating. The 7th house is the relationship. So what we're going to be looking at for my Pisces risings that are single is abundance of dating opportunities. Now, this is a social house as well, so this only works if you get out. Everybody got to get out and find somebody. So I'm just going to say that everybody needs to get out. But for Pisces risings, you may have a lot of dating opportunities. Now, Pisces risings may decide that they're not ready for a committed relationship and they just want to date. And that is perfectly fine because in all honesty, this 5th house energy just does support you just dating and having a good time. But if you meet someone and you feel like this is your person, yeah, this could turn into a serious relationship. It definitely could. But a lot of dating opportunities, you're going to be meeting a lot of people. I feel like this is the house and the energy where you kind of get to know what you like and what you don't like and what you're looking for and what you're not looking for. So we're going to have fun with dating. Your romantic life is here as well. So we're going to have a lot of romantic nights, romantic dates, a lot of romance, a lot of flowers and hugs and kisses. This 5th house is about sex. So you could be having a very much active sex life during this cycle. Now, all of that can carry on to someone that's in a committed relationship. So if you're a Pisces rising in a committed relationship, this can activate the romance in your life. So this could look like you wanting to be with your partner, your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever that looks like for you. A lot of y'all going on dates, falling in love with each other again, having a lot of romance. So it doesn't matter whether you're single or coupled up. This energy is going to be great for your romantic life. Now, as a side note, this is also the house that governs pregnancy. So if you are a Pisces rising and you are of a certain age and you know you can still have babies, if you are not interested in a baby this year, I would strongly suggest that you protect yourself, because Jupiter in the 5th house is notorious for pregnancy. So again, if you're Pisces risings and you really don't want to start a family, that is not on your bingo card for this year, be careful. Now, on the other hand, if you are ready to start a family, you're ready to start having children, or maybe your first child or your 10th child, this is a great energy to support you on having a baby, getting pregnant. So you may want to start trying for a baby during the cycle. I'm just saying. All right. So that's the list. On the love list, Aries rising, Cancer rising, Virgo rising, Libra rising, Capricorn rising, and Pisces rising. Again, if you did not hear your sign on either one of those lists, that does not mean that you will not find your person or not